Well, covering that for us here in Paris is France 24's Shirli Sitbon. We can cross to speak to her now. Shirli, you've been talking to the women there at the march today. What did they say are the main reasons that have brought them out onto the streets today?
Well, you look at different profiles, and in the end, when you ask them what their top issue, top concern is, they give all of the issues because everything is a matter of concern. The salary gap many people talk about still today, and also the fact that not many women get decision-making positions in their companies. That's why the gap is still so important as well. Also, insecurity, you talked about violence against women. Well, yes, many women here, even in Paris, talk about insecurity they feel here in France. And also, well, these past 12 months were marked by the Pellicot trial. You know, that Gisèle Pellicot, who was drugged by her husband and raped by him and dozens of other men, well, she became a hero here. So, yes, a voice that everyone continues to listen to and to be inspired by. There's also concern for health issues, access to abortion, which in some countries, not here in France, but in other countries, has been declining, and also concern for women in other parts of the world where their rights were stripped away from them, like in Afghanistan. So many issues, and people here saying that it's not just about feminism, that all matters also sometimes are combined. For example, the fight against racism, like you heard in that soundbite. So yes, they're all here together, many, many thousands today in Paris as well.
And there have been some tensions, especially at Place de la République, haven't there? I mean, tell us a bit about that and what's the mood like now?
Yes, so we haven't been there the last few minutes, but we talked to the people there. So, you know, in many protests here in Paris and in France, there are various groups that have conflicting positions sometimes. And, well, there was one group, for example, who wanted to protest. They're called Nemesis, and they're a group linked to the far right. They're against immigration. And people said, we don't want to march alongside these women, even though they say they're feminists. Another case, completely different, is one of women fighting, a group fighting anti-Semitism. Well, various pro-Palestinian groups said we refuse to march and we will stay, we will block them from marching here in Paris because they're Zionists. And for these pro-Palestinians, that means they're fascists and they shouldn't march with women here on Women's Day. So now police is trying to evacuate Place de la République because there's been a lot of tension with pro-Palestinian groups trying to block these women from marching. Meanwhile, throughout this day, we've heard many people also with calling, chanting for the rights of the Palestinians and Palestinian flags with absolutely no tension here. But yeah, that was in Place de la République, and we'll see how this will end today.
All right, Shirli, thank you very much indeed for those updates, and happy International Women's Day to you.